The truth behind the most unexpected partnership in basketball history has finally been revealed, and it's about to change everything we thought we knew about the sport. Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham, and Larry Bird, three names that nobody expected to see together, have just dropped an announcement that has the entire basketball world buzzing with excitement and disbelief. When the WNBA's biggest superstar teams up with one of its most competitive veterans and pairs with a legendary NBA Hall of Famer, you know something extraordinary is about to happen. But what could possibly bring these three basketball icons together? What project could be so significant that it required this unprecedented collaboration? The implications of this partnership could reshape women's basketball forever and create opportunities that nobody saw coming. Caitlin Clark has established herself as the most transformative player in WNBA history. Her impact on women's basketball extends far beyond statistics, as she has single-handedly brought millions of new fans to the sport and generated unprecedented television viewership. Clark's influence reaches into every aspect of the WNBA, from ticket sales and merchandise revenue to television contracts, and her presence at games consistently sells out arenas that previously struggled with attendance, and her social media following exceeds that of many established professional athletes across all sports. Sophie Cunningham represents the competitive spirit and veteran leadership that defines WNBA excellence. Playing for the Phoenix Mercury, Cunningham has built her reputation as one of the league's most tenacious defenders and clutch performers, serving as a crucial role player for championship contending teams. Cunningham's playing style embodies the physical, aggressive approach that has characterized women's professional basketball throughout its evolution. Her willingness to take on assignments against the league's best players and her vocal leadership on the court have made her a respected figure among both teammates and opponents. Larry Bird's legacy as one of basketball's greatest players and most successful executives provides unparalleled credibility and experience to any basketball-related endeavor. His 3 NBA championships as a player with the Boston Celtics and his subsequent success as an executive with the Indiana Pacers demonstrate his understanding of basketball excellence at the highest levels. The Arwanling Arthur Seif WNBA season became defined by Caitlin Clark's transformative presence, as her rookie campaign shattered attendance records, television viewership figures, and merchandise sales throughout the league. Her impact created a cultural phenomenon that extended far beyond traditional basketball audiences. Clark's ability to generate mainstream media coverage for women's basketball represents a fundamental shift in how the sport is perceived and consumed by the general public. Games featuring Clark regularly appeared on major sports networks' primetime programming, and her highlights became viral social media content that reached millions of viewers. The financial implications of Clark's presence have been staggering for the WNBA, with league revenues increasing dramatically due to her drawing power on marketability. Corporate sponsors who had previously shown limited interest in women's basketball began actively seeking partnerships and advertising opportunities. Her playing style, which combines exceptional shooting range with creative passing abilities, has influenced how young players approach skill development and has inspired a new generation of basketball players to pursue women's professional basketball as a viable career path. Questions arise about how Clark's influence might continue expanding beyond her playing career, and what opportunities might exist for leveraging her popularity to create lasting changes in women's sports and basketball culture overall. Sophie Cunningham's 5-year WNBA career has been defined by her relentless work ethic, defensive intensity, and ability to perform in crucial moments for championship contending teams. Her role as a veteran leader has become increasingly important as the league evolves and younger players enter professional basketball. Cunningham's approach to the game represents the traditional values of WNBA basketball: physical defense, team-first mentality, and unwavering commitment to winning. Her willingness to take on difficult defensive assignments and her vocal leadership during games have earned respect throughout the league. Her experience playing alongside some of the WNBA's greatest players, including Diana Taurasi and Brittany Griner with the Phoenix Mercury, has provided her with insights into championship-level basketball culture and the mentality required for sustained success at the professional level. The contrast between Cunningham's veteran perspective and Clark's rookie sensation status creates an interesting dynamic that could provide valuable insights into the evolution of women's professional basketball and the relationship between established players and emerging stars. Legal experts wonder whether veteran players like Cunningham might serve as bridges between different generations of WNBA players. As a forward, helping to maintain competitive standards while embracing the changes that new stars like Clark bring to the league. Larry Bird's basketball credentials include 3 NBA championships, 3 consecutive MVP awards, and recognition as one of the greatest players in basketball history. His competitive intensity and basketball intelligence defined an era of NBA excellence and established standards for professional basketball achievement. Following his playing career, Bird's success as an executive with the Indiana Pacers demonstrated his ability to evaluate talent, build competitive teams, and navigate the complex business aspects of professional basketball. His leadership helped establish the Pacers as a consistent playoff contender and respected franchise. Bird's connection to Indiana basketball culture runs deep, as he grew up in the state and later served as coach and executive for the Pacers organization. His understanding of Indiana's basketball traditions and fan expectations provides valuable context for any basketball-related initiatives in the region. His reputation for honesty, competitive excellence, and basketball intelligence makes him a credible voice for evaluating talent and providing guidance on basketball development and professional opportunities within the sport. The implications could suggest that Bird's involvement in any basketball initiative would provide instant credibility and attract attention from serious basketball audiences who respect his achievements and judgment. The convergence of WNBA stars with NBA legends represents a growing trend toward collaboration and mutual support between men's and women's professional basketball. This evolution reflects changing attitudes about the value and quality of women's basketball among traditional basketball audiences. High-profile endorsements and support from NBA legends help legitimize women's basketball in the eyes of casual fans who might have previously dismissed the WNBA as inferior entertainment. These partnerships create opportunities for cross-promotion and shared audiences. The business opportunities created by combining WNBA star power with NBA credibility could generate revenue streams and sponsorship deals that exceed what either side could achieve independently. Corporate sponsors value authentic partnerships that reach diverse audiences. Television networks and media companies benefit from content that appeals to both traditional basketball fans and the growing audience for women's sports. Programming that features both NBA and WNBA personalities can attract broader viewership and higher advertising rates. Questions arise about how these collaborative relationships might influence the development of women's basketball and whether support from NBA figures could accelerate growth in attendance, viewership, and commercial success for the WNBA. One area where the combination of Clark's popularity, Cunningham's competitive experience, and Bird's basketball wisdom could create significant impact involves youth basketball development and coaching education programs that serve young players across all levels of the sport. Need for high-quality basketball instruction and mentorship programs has grown as youth participation. Parents and young players seek authentic instruction from individuals who have achieved success at the highest levels of professional basketball. Clark's ability to inspire young players, particularly young women, combined with Cunningham's understanding of competitive development and Bird's knowledge of basketball fundamentals, could create comprehensive development programs that address both skill development and competitive mentality. The financial resources and credibility required for launching large-scale basketball development initiatives often exceed what individual players can provide, making partnerships between multiple basketball figures an attractive approach for creating sustainable programs. Legal experts note that youth development programs require careful planning, proper licensing, and comprehensive insurance coverage, making the involvement of experienced basketball professionals crucial for creating legitimate and effective educational opportunities. The entertainment value of combining personalities from different eras and levels of basketball creates compelling content opportunities for television networks, streaming platforms, and social media companies seeking to capture basketball audiences across multiple demographics. Clark's massive social media following, combined with the respect that Cunningham and Bird command among serious basketball fans, could generate substantial viewership for documentary projects instructional content, or competitive programming that features their collaboration. The storytelling potential of bringing together a rookie sensation, a veteran competitor, and a legendary figure creates narrative opportunities that could appeal to both basketball purists and casual sports entertainment consumers who enjoy personality-driven content. Production companies and media networks have shown increasing interest in women's sports content. Wrote, particularly projects that feature recognizable personalities and authentic basketball credibility rather than manufactured drama or controversy. Questions arise about how media partnerships might be structured to fairly compensate all participants while creating content that accurately represents their basketball expertise and maintains the integrity of their professional reputations. Of course, the commercial potential of combining three recognizable basketball figures with different audience appeals could create opportunities for product endorsements, business ventures, and corporate partnerships that leverage their collective credibility and market reach. Corporate sponsors value authentic partnerships with athletes who have demonstrated excellence and maintain positive public reputations. The combination of current WNBA stars with NBA legends provides opportunities for companies seeking to reach both traditional and emerging basketball audiences. The development of basketball-related products, training equipment, or educational materials could benefit from the combined expertise and marketing power of individuals who have succeeded at different levels of professional basketball competition. Retail opportunities and merchandise sales could be enhanced by partnerships that feature multiple basketball personalities, particularly when those partnerships involve both men's and women's basketball figures who appeal to different market segments. The implications could suggest that collaborative business ventures might generate more substantial revenue and market impact than individual endorsement deals, creating sustainable income streams for all participants. The growing commercial success and cultural relevance of women's basketball has created new opportunities for partnerships, collaborations, and business ventures that didn't exist in previous generations of women's professional sports. The increased visibility and credibility of women's basketball has attracted support from established figures in men's basketball who recognize the quality of play and entertainment value that the WNBA provides to television contracts, sponsorship deals, and media coverage for women's basketball have reached unprecedented levels, creating financial opportunities that make collaboration with WNBA players attractive for business partners and fellow athletes. The cultural shift toward supporting women's sports has created an environment where partnerships between male and female athletes are viewed positively by audiences and sponsors who value equality and mutual respect in athletics. Legal experts wonder whether the current momentum in women's basketball might create lasting changes in how sports partnerships are structured and whether collaborative ventures might become standard approaches for maximizing commercial opportunities. High-profile athletes often seek opportunities to create positive community impact through charitable initiatives, educational programs, and mentorship opportunities that leverage their platform and resources for social good rather than purely commercial purposes. The combination of local connections, national recognition, and basketball expertise could create community programs that address educational needs, athletic development, and youth mentorship in ways that individual efforts might not achieve. Clark's appeal to young athletes, Cunningham's competitive experience, and Bird's business acumen could be combined to create scholarship programs, facility improvements, or coaching education, initiatives that serve basketball communities across multiple levels. The credibility and resources that come from involving multiple respected basketball figures could attract additional funding and support from organizations and individuals who want to contribute to youth development and community improvement efforts. Questions arise about how community impact initiatives might be structured to create sustainable benefit while allowing all participants to contribute their unique strengths and expertise to meaningful social causes. Training camps, coaching clinics, and instructional programs that feature multiple basketball experts, could generate revenue while providing valuable services to basketball communities that might not otherwise have access to professional-level instruction. The implications could suggest that educational initiatives might provide sustainable career opportunities for retired and current players while creating lasting impact on basketball development and coaching quality. The modern basketball landscape includes increasing integration of technology for performance, analysis, skill development, and fan engagement. Partnerships between respected basketball figures could create opportunities for developing and promoting innovative basketball technologies. Training applications, performance analysis software, and instructional platforms could benefit from the credibility and expertise that comes from involving recognized basketball authorities in product, development, and marketing efforts. The growing market for basketball-related technology and digital content creates opportunities for its partnerships that combine basketball knowledge with business expertise to develop products that serve players, coaches, and fans. Virtual reality training systems, mobile applications, and online educational platforms represent emerging markets where basketball expertise and business acumen could be combined to create valuable products and services. Legal experts note that technology partnerships require careful intellectual property considerations and revenue-sharing agreements that protect all participants while creating sustainable business models for innovative products. The potential for collaboration between current WNBA stars and NBA legends represents broader changes in how basketball partnerships are formed and how opportunities are created for maximizing the impact of the success of any partnership involving Clark, Cunningham, and Bird would likely influence how other athletes approach collaborative opportunities and whether similar ventures become common approaches for creating business and community impact. The evolving commercial landscape of women's basketball continues creating new opportunities for partnerships, sponsorships, and ventures that didn't exist in previous generations of women's professional sports. Questions remain about how these collaborative relationships might influence the development of questions basketball culture and whether partnerships between different levels and eras of basketball might become standard approaches for creating lasting impact. The implications could suggest that the current period represents a crucial moment for establishing new models of athletic collaboration that could benefit players, fans, and basketball communities for years to come. If you're as excited about this unexpected partnership as we are, go ahead and like this video. Drop your thoughts in the comments. What do you think this collaboration between Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham, and Larry Bird could accomplish? Do you believe partnerships between WNBA and NBA figures help grow women's basketball? We want to hear your perspective on how these basketball legends might work together. Then, hit subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss our coverage of this developing story and its impact on basketball. Thanks for watching.